All right, welcome. Let's get right into it. We're not going to waste time on abstract theories today. Nope, this is all about execution. I'm talking about a step-by-step blueprint for exactly what to do from the second that clock starts in your IELTS reading test. So, does this sound familiar? You know all the strategies, right? You practice skimming, scanning, you've memorized every question type, but then the exam starts, the pressure hits, and you're just stuck. What do you actually do? How do you get from passage 1 to passage 3 without totally freaking out? Well, that's exactly what we're going to solve right now.
Okay, before we even touch the step-by-step plan, we have to get our heads right. This quote on the screen, this is your new mantra. Say it with me. I don't need to understand everything. Seriously, this isn't a literature class where you need to appreciate the text. It's a treasure hunt. Your only job is to find the information to answer the questions. That's it. Getting this one idea locked in will literally save you so much time and so many points, it's a game changer.
So here's the game plan. We'll start with how to handle those first crucial seconds, the plan versus the panic. Then we'll break down a strategy for each passage, first to build confidence, then to maintain focus, and finally, how to survive and score on the hardest one. After that, we'll dive into your toolkit of strategies and wrap up by showing you how to go from just a test taker to a true master of this thing.
All right, section 1, the plan versus the panic. You know, those first 30 seconds of the test, they are everything. This is where you decide your fate for the next hour. Are you going to be calm and in control, or are you going to let that panic monster grab the steering wheel? What you do right here sets the tone for the whole test.
Just look at the difference here. The panic student, they just dive headfirst into the text, frantically trying to read everything at once. It's chaos. But the smart student, they do the complete opposite. They just stop for like 5 to 10 seconds. They take a breath, look at the clock, accept it for what it is, and then they commit to the system. That tiny pause isn't wasting time. It's an investment that pays off big time.
And here it is, your 60-minute blueprint. This is your mental clock. First 15 minutes, passage 1 is done. By the 35-minute mark, passage 2 is complete. That leaves you a solid 25 minutes to wrestle with passage 3 and get all your answers transferred. You need to have this timeline burned into your brain.
Okay, let's put this plan into action. First up, passage 1. I want you to think of this as your warm-up lap. The goal isn't just to get points, it's to build momentum, to build that confidence you're going to need for what's coming next.
So passage 1 is almost always the most straightforward one. It's factual, it's direct. Your mindset needs to be exactly what you see here. This should be smooth. These are free marks. You're aiming to knock this out in 15 minutes flat and walk away feeling like you're totally in control. So, here's the most important rule for passage 1. Do not read the passage first. I'm serious. Go straight to the questions. Figure out what you're looking for, your key words, and then go on a search and destroy mission in the text. Find the answer, write it down, move on. Don't get caught in the trap of rereading stuff over and over or overthinking a simple answer. Just be a machine.
All right, round 1 is over, passage 1 is done. Now we're stepping into the main event, passage 2. This is where things get a little trickier, where the difficulty ramps up. Your mission here is all about focus and consistency. We're giving ourselves 20 minutes for this one, and you'll see why. The text is a bit more complex, and you'll probably see a mix of different question types, so your mindset has to shift. It's not about being fast anymore, it's about being smart. Play smart, not fast. stay consistent, and whatever you do, don't let the tougher questions throw you off your game. And this is how you adjust your tactics. Yeah, you're going to slow down just a little bit. You have to be super careful with paraphrasing. They're going to try to trick you. And the biggest thing, you have to be ready to skip a tough question. If a question is sucking up all your time, just mark it and move on. Don't let one tricky question ruin the whole section for you.
And here we go, the final boss, passage 3. Look, let's be real about this. This part of the test is designed to be hard. It's meant to push you. So your goal isn't to be perfect. Your goal is to survive. It's about scraping together every single point you possibly can.
I really need you to hear this. When you hit passage 3 and you start to feel that sense of, whoa, what is this? That's normal. That discomfort is totally normal. I promise you, even the 9-band scorers feel that way. The secret is not letting that feeling become panic. You just acknowledge it, okay, this is tough, and then you get right back to the system.
You've got 25 minutes for this beast, and you'll need it. The text is dense, it's abstract, it's just plain uncomfortable. And this is where you have to flip a switch in your brain. You have to go full robot mode. No emotions, no frustration. You are a machine that finds evidence. That's it. You just execute the plan, one question at a time.
So we've gone through the game plan for each passage. Now let's gear up. Let's talk about the tools in your tactical toolkit. These are the strategies you're going to use across the entire test.
Okay, the skip return cycle. This is probably the most powerful tool you have. Let me be clear. Skipping a question doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're smart. It means you're managing your time like a pro. Give a question about 60 seconds. If you're just staring at it, getting nowhere, mark it and move on. It's way better to bag 3 easy points than to die on the hill of one hard question. You can always come back to it later with fresh eyes.
And you've got a specific plan for every question type, right? This isn't random guesswork. For MCQs, your job is to eliminate the obviously wrong answers first. For true, false, not given, you need proof in the text. No proof, it's not true. For matching headings, just ask yourself, what's the one main idea of this paragraph? See? Every single question type has a simple, mechanical process. Just follow the steps.
Okay, let's bring it all together. From test taker to master. We're in the end game now. The last few minutes of the test. Honestly, what you do right here can make or break your score.
The second you hear that 5 minutes remaining announcement, everything changes. Your new mission is this. Stop searching for answers. Your only job is to fill in every single blank. Never, ever leave a question unanswered. Guess if you have to. Then do a quick scan. Check your spelling, check your word limits, and please, unless you're absolutely positive you made a mistake, do not start second-guessing and changing all your answers.
And in the end, it all comes down to this. There are 2 types of test takers. You've got the panic student, who gets emotional, freezes up, and leaves blanks. And then you have the high band student. They operate like a surgeon. They read with a clear purpose, they skip questions with confidence, and they stay cool under pressure because they're not just hoping for the best, they're following a system. So the only question is, which one are you going to be?
So I want to leave you with this final thought. You don't fight the passage. You follow a system. And when you follow the system, the score follows you. This test isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most disciplined, the most in control. So stop fighting it. Trust the plan we've laid out today, execute it step by step, and just watch what happens to your score.